Hello. Welcome to the 7th part of the I'll be taking a break for personal reasons. A special thanks to my channel members and Patreon for supporting me. And if you want to support, you can join my channel membership or Patreon for as low as $1. Thank you very much. Let's begin. At the beginning of this part, we see that Yu Ilshin uses Ilho's super strong body. Clone equips the title Cruel Slaughter. Man of Fist says, first summoning and now a clone of him. How annoying. Man of Sword says, even then, there are 2 of them and 3 of us. Let's eat him up. Man of Religion thinks, nothing's made me feel like this since the great sage, Heaven's Equal. Clone says, these parasites. They don't even know their place. Yu Ilshin says, they're cowardly bastards that ran away from their own world. Man of Fist says, what? How dare you? Man of Swords says, how arrogant. Man of Religion says, you arrogant little bastard. I'll cut off your head. Man of Religion attacks him and says, cry out. Slay the dragon and command the world. I'll rip you to pieces. Yu Ilshin looks toward him and says, I'll leave it to you, clone. Man of Religion says, a clone won't be a match for me. Clone appears right beside him really fast. Clone says, I told you to stop ordering me around. Loser. Man of Religion is really surprised and says, when did he get here? Clones cuts him in half. Man of Religion smiles. He attaches his lower body back and says, is that all you've got? I'm the incarnation of the red flames. You can't slay fire with a sword. I'll get rid of you first. Clone says, then. Yu looks toward him and smiles and thinks, as expected of my clone. Clone cuts him again. This time a Man of Religion is really injured. He coughs blood and says, how did you do it? I can't heal. Could this sword be? Clone says, don't be mistaken, this isn't any regular sword. This is the sword of the Heavenly Demon. Heavenly Demonic God Sword second form, Heavenly Demon Great Inferno. Clone says, I've already killed a fire bigger than you before. Man of Religion laughs and says, my last moments are caused by the Heavenly Demon's sword. How interesting. A message appears saying, congratulations. The Man of Religion is a strong offering worth 20 S-classes. Quest Intermediate Evil God Promotion in progress. S-class Possession Transcendence Potential. Sacrifice, 58 out of 100. Man of Fist screams and says, Man of Religion. Man of the Sword says, he acted on his own again and ended up. Xiaoming sees all that, she says, there are 2 of my gods. It's so hot. I'll also do my best so you'll praise me. She is fighting against 3 Heroes Society members. Clone says, now there are 2 of them and 2 of us. Yu Ilshin says, worth 20 S-classes. That's nice. Man of Fist gets really angry. Man of Sword starts to walk and says, we've underestimated him. A god is a god. Man of the Fist, let's use that. Man of Fist says, all right. It'll hurt us too. But I think that's the best we have right now. Man of Fist put his hand on the back of Man of Sword. He transfers all his energy into him. Man of the Sword says, I'll borrow the power of the Man of the Fist and tear you to pieces to grieve for Man of Religion. He uses a really strong attack. Xiaoming feels the power and thinks, what a strong power. Even my god might be unable to. Yu Ilshin swing only one of his fingers and says, go back. Attack's color changes and it turns toward them. He says, could this be Plum Blossom Sword Technique? That thief, he's using a technique that he stole. Man of the Sword says, this is nothing. They both appear right in front of them really fast. Clone uses the Heavenly Demonic God Sword second form. Yu Ilshin uses Song Mirror Skill Share, Lightning Strike. Man of Sword says, what king of? There is only Man of Fist is standing. Yu Ilshin appears in front of him. Man of Fist last words are help. Yu Ilshin is ready to punch him and says, sorry, but the Heavenly Demon said I shouldn't forgive you. He uses the Heavenly Demonic God Sword third form. Heavenly Demon Heaven Shattering first. Yu Ilshin destroys him. System says, congratulations. The Fallen Man of the Fist and the Man of the Sword are strong offerings worth 21 S-classes each. Quest Intermediate Evil God Promotion in progress. S-class Possessing Transcendence Potential Sacrifice 100 out of 100. Congratulations, you have completed the Intermediate Evil God quest. Yu Ilshin smiles and says, finally. It's for the Evil God quest, but getting stronger is a good thing. Bountiful Abundance is worried that you are leaning too hard into the Evil God's side. The Thousand Blade that cuts all says this is the best and tells you should keep pushing for this path. Clone appears in front of Xiaoming. She sees him and thinks. He killed the 2 strongest members of the 3 Heroes Society with just 1 strike of the sword. As expected of my god. Clone says, get rid of all the leftover minions here. and bring the S-class hunters onto my side. You can kill all the ones who resist. And once this is done, She gets really excited and says, "Yes, sir. I shall make it happen." Yuilshin says, "What did you two talk about?" The clone says, "Nothing. Don't die, loser. If you die, I'll die too. So become stronger." Yuilshin says, "I was gonna do that even if you didn't tell me to." System says, "Clone duration time of 6,666 seconds is over. Summon is being cancelled." Clone disappears. Yuilshin gets to Xiaoming and says, "Xiaoming, there's somewhere we have to go." After that we see at China General Hospital. Someone says, "Wow, my daughter's homeroom reacher came all the way here to visit me. You even paid for the hospital fees. Thank you so much." Yuilshin says, "Of course. You should focus on getting better." Yuilshin thinks. Surprisingly enough, after becoming an intermediate class god, I became fluent in Chinese. Well, that might be an obvious thing for an intermediate class god. She says, "But why is she?" Yuilshin says, "You mean her?" She says she's comfortable like that. Xiaoming is sitting on the ground and she says, "Yes, I'm comfortable like this." Yuilshin thinks, "Comfortable? I told her to do that." That is what she gets since she's a psychopath who can't feel guilt. She says, "But teacher." Yuilshin says, "Yes." She says, "My Huzha is doing well, right? She's just so kind. She hasn't contacted me in a while. She must be busy studying." Yuilshin says, "Yes." Yuilshin thinks, that was the only reply I could muster. Honestly, I should be apologizing to her. You're the one who couldn't protect Huzha. You killed her. How can you be a good god when you can't even protect a human? Yeah, I'm not fit to be a good god. Yuilshin's eyes turn red. He thinks, how could I be a good god? I would be more suited to walking down the evil god path. Bountiful Abundance tells you to not abandon the good god title and offers a secret potion of resurrection. Yuilshin is really surprised and thinks, secret potion of resurrection? Could it be? She says that it will greatly damage her own karma, but that she wants to help you continue walking the path of a good god. Quest: the entire world will be beautiful once you do 10 million good deeds. Quest reward, secret potion of resurrection, effect resurrects the dead. Current number of good deeds, 0 out of 10 million. Pamark, must save human lives. Yuilshin thinks, bring back the dead? This can save Huzha. But 10 million? Where do I even start? Wait, I'm in the hospital. This is the best location to save people and do good deeds, isn't it? Alright, I'll start here. He uses God's healing ring finger. He heals everyone in the hospital. After that we see at China Shandong Province Jinan. A call monster has appeared. The hunters will be here soon. Civilians, please evacuate to a safer place. It's a minotaur. Yuilshin gets there and punches the minotaur in the face. Yuilshin says, 2 left. Yuilshin destroyed both of them really quickly. Xiaoming is also there, and all the people watching say, who's that hunter? That's the double S-class hunter Xiaoming. Current good deeds count. 2,501 out of 10 million. Yuilshin thinks, I've got a long way to go. Xiaoming says, Yuilshin. Yuilshin says, what is it? She says, I'm going to leave to take care of the remnants of the 3 Heroes Society. This is what the other Yuilshin ordered me to do. Yuilshin thinks the clone. He told her to do that? That's good. Yuilshin says, all right then. Get going. She says, yes, please stay safe. A few days later in Korea, Yuilshin's apartment. He thinks, it's been such a long time since I had a break. I was so busy making rounds in hospitals after returning to Korea. Songmiri and Songmina are there. Miri says, the top floor is much spacier. Congratulations on becoming a landlord. He smiles and thinks, a landlord? It feels better to be called that than to be called a god. But what's that? A gift for you. I was shopping with Uni when I found it. You need a lot of tracksuits. Yeah, so we bought 10. Try it on. I bet it'll look really good on you. Yuilshin says, well, I guess pink is good for a man. Miri gets an urgent call from the association. She says, teacher, I'm gonna go. Please watch Uni. Yuilshin says, all right. Yuilshin wears it. Songmina says, it's so cute, just wear this one from now on. Yuilshin says, but, can I ask you one thing? She says, yeah. What? Yuilshin says, why do you keep pretending to have lost your memory? She is really surprised. She says, how did you? System says, Songmina. Remark, her memories are back, but she's keeping up the pretense in order to maintain her relationship with her sister. She says, how long have you known? Yuilshin says, for a while. Is it because you want to stay close to Miri? She says, yeah. So, I'm gonna kill you if you tell Mitty. And since you know, I guess I can tell her myself. Yuilshin thinks she changed instantly. She says, I'm gonna need you to be a bodyguard for someone. Yuilshin says, me? She says, creator hunters have been going missing all over the world for no reason. It's a secret. Creator hunters? That's kind of a big deal. She says, that's why a creator hunter, Kong Wu, picked you out to be his bodyguard. Yuilshin says, makes sense. In return for being able to get good equipment from a hunter shop. Their combat skills are lacking. Yuilshin says, but shouldn't creator hunters already have an S-class hunter's protection since they've always had poor combat skills? She says, well, America's creator hunter's TOW S-class bodyguards died. The creator hunter went missing. 3 of the bodyguards of an Italian creator hunter were cut in half. The creator hunter went missing, of course. Yuilshin says, that's kind of serious. Who could be? She says, that's why the association wants 1 more S-class bodyguard. Go Saduk and the principal and even Shin Yu recommended you. Same goes for me and Songmiri. Yuilshin says, I see. I guess I should take it on since creator hunters are going missing. This is a chance to get more good deeds done. And I think this might have something to do with this. He thinks of Truth Seeker saying, in order to overcome the trials you'll face and to change fate, you must obtain the divine powers of an intermediate god and go to the festival of the gods. He thinks, but what's the festival of the gods? Well, I guess I'll find out once I become an intermediate good god. Bountiful Abundance says, that's the spirit and cheers you on. He says, where's Hunter Kongwu? Let's go right now. After that we see at Kongwu's penthouse. They are standing in front of Hunter Kongwu. A window appears saying, Kongwu 52 years old. Remark, blessed by Guardian of Fire and Blacksmiths. And has done? Yuilshin thinks, wait, this man is in his 50s? He looks really young. But what's with the question marks? Sword Phantom is also there. Kongwu says, I thought you were gonna come alone. Yuilshin says, I can't guard you 24/7, so I brought someone to take shifts with me. Kongwu says, right? Even a bodyguard needs to sleep. Makes sense. Anyway, nice to meet you. Yuilshin says, yes, I'll do my best to protect you. Yuilshin thinks, what a nice life. He's already drinking. How can he be so relaxed with what's been going on? Kongwu says, we'll continue after I go to the bathroom. Sword Phantom gets angry and says, he dares to go to the bathroom while in the middle of a conversation with the sword god? I will immediately. Yuilshin says, shut your mouth. Kongwu is in the bathroom, he thinks. Did something change? I don't remember that person at all. Or, something appears behind Kongwu. He thinks, what's that? It is one of the lizards. Lizard says, there you are, creator hunter. The 7th part of the I'll be taking a break for personal reasons ends here. If you want to see more, please subscribe and like. And if you want to support me financially, you can join my channel membership or Patreon only for $1. Patreon and Discord links are in the description if you want to support me. And a special thanks to all my Patreons for supporting me. Thanks for watching.